Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to make something a little different using Jesse James beads and the Magical Mystery Bead Box for February. So, first of all, our encouraging word for today is each day provides its own gifts. If you look for them, you will find them. All right. Okay, so they asked me to think outside the box a little on this one, and so that's what I'm doing, and we're going to do something a little different than jewelry. So we are going to make a flower pot decoration. So what you're going to need if you want to do this is some wire. Now this is wire from the hardware store. It's 55-pound galvanized steel wire in 16 gauge. You can use craft wire if you have it, but you want like a 16 gauge or an 18 gauge hard. You don't want it to be too soft, okay? So I'm going to pull off of here. I'm going to go a little bit more, actually. About, cut this. Let me see how much I have here. I have got right at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 18 and a half inches, not feet. I started to say feet. Nope, inches. And I have this little wire straightener thingy, and I'm just going to straighten it out here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it a little bit straight. Okay, now I'm going to lay this right here for a second, and I'm going to show you the beads. I have some larger jump rings. So these are, I'd say they're 10 millimeter, and they're thinner, and we're going to make some little dangles to hang from the top. And then I have some of the beads from the strands in the Magical Mystery Bead Box for February, which was the theme Pirate Getaway. So you can use any bead you want. I've got some bead cones, bead caps. Large hole beads are really good for this, and that's what we're going to use. So the first thing we're going to do, now this takes a little bit of manpower here. You got to really put yourself into it. So let me grab some other tools. Hold on. Okay, so I grabbed my more robust round nose pliers. These are very petite and bend easier, so I wanted to use these because they're a little stronger. I'm going to grab this right up here at the tip, and I'm going to make a small loop, the smallest loop that I can. Okay, so this wire is thick, so it's not real easy to get a tiny, tiny loop, and it doesn't have to be teeny tiny. So there is what I've got right there. Now I'm going to take my pliers and grab it, and I'm just going to try to spiral it down, and you may have to do it with your round nose pliers until you get it going. See this? And I'm just going to make a little spiral using my pliers and my fingers, I think. Yeah, there we go. Had to grab a different pair. Try a different pair of pliers. If you're having trouble, just try a different pair of pliers. You might have to get a stronger pair or whatever, but yeah, this wire is tough, so it can be difficult to do it. And it's okay if it marks up your wire a little bit, because this is an outdoor decoration, and it's all right for it to look a little rustic. Okay, and I'm just spiraling this. And you can make as big or as small of a spiral on the top as you want. Actually, you don't even have to make a spiral if you don't want to. You can just make the loop. You just need something to stop your beads from falling off, basically. But I kind of like to do the little spiral. I think it's cute. And I'm just going to keep going for a second here. And I'm kind of holding this at the end of these pliers. Like, if I put this very end piece up against that, it makes it a little easier to press it and turn. So I'm going to go just a little more till I get right about, that's probably pretty good. Now, right now it looks like a little P. I want this wire to come kind of under and straight down, or just straight down from where I'm at right now. So I'm going to take one pair and hold my circle, my spiral. I'm going to take the other pair and bend this till it's 90 degrees. And my little spiral is sitting on the top. Okay, so right about like that is pretty good. All right, now I've probably cut too much wire, but you can make this as big or as small as you want. So I'm just going to start beading. Do I want to put my bird at the top? Let's see. And you can just put your beads on. I think I do want him at the top. I kind of like him right there. And I'm going to put the little parrot bird on first. And then I'm just going to try to, you know, put the beads on, however, in a manner that looks cute. That's kind of cute because it almost looks like it gives him feet. Then we'll put this guy on here. And you just have to kind of, sometimes you have to shove them on a little bit. Like these barrel beads will go on this, but it's a little hard and I have to use my pliers to pull them up. But they will go. See that? I'm going to use this bead cap next. And there's what we've got. Let's see. How about this large hole bead in yellow? This is going to be so cute and colorful. Let me do a bead cap and the polymer clay bead. And then another bead cap on there. And if your bead caps won't go, try a different one. Some of them have different size holes than others, it seems like. So here's what we've got so far. Let's see, I'll do this crystal bead next. And then maybe one of these. And how about, do I want to just do the barrel bead by itself or do I want to do bead caps? Let's see. I think I'll just do it by itself like this. Now, like I said, you can make this as long or as short as you want it to be. I think I'm going to put another one of these. Oh, here's one. These ceramic beads are so pretty. So I'm going to do the bead cap. We'll do this colorful one if it'll fit. Some of these too, oh, see, I cracked it. You have to be careful. Some of these have bigger holes too than the others. I don't know why, but see, that one went just fine, but the other one, it cracked a little bit. Now, I can still use that in a jewelry project if I put a bead cap over it. So I will keep it, but just have to be kind of careful. Okay, so there's that one. Let's see here. I love this. Let's use this guy. He is so pretty. Yeah, he's really pretty. And then how about a bead cap? This yellow bead. And another bead cap. Let's see, we've not done this big round black one yet. And some of them, these large hole beads, you may have to use the bead caps just to stabilize it. So like this one, if I use these bead caps because they're a little bit pointy on the top, if I can get that one on there. Yeah, see, it kind of stabilizes that bigger bead. Put it in there. And let's see, let's go, kind of like to use this polymer clay one. Maybe this guy. A bead cap. Crystal bead. And let's do one of these. And then a bead cap. This large hole bead. Another bead cap facing down so the pointy part is up. Maybe it'll go on there. There we go. And here's what we've got so far. Okay, so it's just a big stick basically. Now, I think I'm going to end it right about here with one more bead. I'll use this yellow one. Just like that. Okay, so here's what I've got. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bottom here. And I'm going to take my round nose pliers. I'm going to come down about let's see, yeah, right about there, I think. It's down about, what, 3 inches, 2 inches, 3 inches. And I'm just going to take my plier and I'm going to bend this right around it, just like that, okay? And then I'm just going to take it, kind of overlap it, pinch this together a little bit, kind of as much as you can, just like that. And then I'm going to hold this with my plier, and I'm going to take this wire and just start wrapping it around the other wire, just like this. And if it bends a little, it's okay, we'll straighten it up here in a minute. Just try to wrap it right around here, like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, again, you know, this is a garden decoration. We want it to be pretty, but... And you're just going to wrap around until you get up here to where the beads begin. And then you're just going to try to go around. You can hold this underneath this bottom bead a couple of times. Okay, so right like that. Now, if you can get around several times, it's good, but you don't have to. But I got around there a couple times. This wire is so stiff, okay? Then we're going to take our plier, trim it. Be careful when you do that you don't poke your eye out with it. And I'm going to just try to tuck that in just a little, just so that it's not poking out too far on the bottom, okay? Then we're going to straighten this up. And here we have our little garden stake decoration. Now, I would like to hang a couple of these from the top, I think. I really like this flower. Get these out of the way. I'm not going to use them. And the leaf is super cute too. So let's see here. So I'm going to take my jump ring. I'm going to add one, and then I'm going to add this flower to this one. So it's going to dangle down just a little. And you can hang these right from the top where you made your little swirl. You could actually put 3 on if you want. You can put as many on as you want. Like you can make a whole chain if you want, and just, or you could hang it from chain. But I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put it right there through the spiral. Okay, just like that. And then I've got my little flower hanging. See, just like that. Now I'm going to hang my leaf. Just again, I'm going to make a little chain here, a shorter one for this one. Open this one up. And I think I might hang my leaf just kind of down from my flower. So I'm going to hang it on the bottom of where my flower is. Whoops. The bottom little thing here of where my flower is, jump ring. And there we have just a cute little dangle on there. Now I'm going to take this out and I'm going to stick it in my garden. And I'm going to take you and show you what it looks like. So I'll meet you outside. Okay, so here we are outside. This is my little succulent container right here. And I just stuck it right in there, and look how cute it looks. Just a sparkly little decoration that catches the sunlight. If you worry about the little wooden bead getting wet or whatever, you can coat it with clear nail polish. That's what I did on this one. But look how cute. It just really adds a little decorative element to your flower pots. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will link Jessie James Bead's website in the description box below this video. You can check them out and check out the Magical Mystery Bead Box. It's a lot of fun every month, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.